I'm Clinton Griffiths. Happening right now, dangerous heat is building across the eastern two-thirds of the country, and it's going to be sticking around for a while. Check out this map from the Weather Prediction Center showing a good chunk of the Midwest in brighter shades of orange. The brighter the shade, the higher the temperature, with some areas expected to see temps in the upper 90s. Ag Day's Michelle Rook joins me now, and the crops need some heat, but we've already seen several hot days so far this growing season.
Right, Clinton, and it's not just the heat and humidity during the day that's a concern for the corn crop. Meteorologists I talked to say that the nighttime temperatures could have the biggest negative impact on corn pollination and potential yield. And in fact, there's evidence that the record hot evenings in some areas of the Corn Belt may have already taken their toll. A ridge of high pressure and heat dome is building in the Corn Belt this week, bringing some of the hottest weather of the growing season. And the storms and rain that accompany this system won't be enough to offset that heat, according to meteorologist Eric Snodgrass.
So this heat that's coming in, it's got humidity with it, and that's what's going to be the challenge. You're going to get very high, heat index values, some places approaching maybe 110 or above. But it's really the northward extent of the very warm nights that I'm concerned about.
And it's not just the daytime, but the nighttime temperatures that could be the most stressful for corn at pollination.
So we're looking at the middle and end of this week, possibly setting some record overnight low temperatures in the upper Midwest. But when you keep the humidity in the atmosphere, you prevent the temperatures from cooling off at night. And what ends up happening is you keep those stressful overnight lows around. And so it's just not ideal.
Snodgrass says heat the last 45 days has already pushed part of the Corn Belt well past their historical averages for growing degree units.
And the greatest of the heat was really starting in eastern Iowa through Illinois, Wisconsin, into Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, where many of the climate reporting districts in that region I just described have had some of their warmest overnight low temperatures. When you look at the last 45 days on the whole, some of their warmest overnight low temperatures since records began back in the late 1800s.
And he thinks that's contributing to the pollination issues that are emerging in corn and the earlier than normal disease pressure in both corn and beans that could cut yield.
I think has really taken a toll in certain pockets. And I think we're starting to see that showing up as more scouting happens over the coming weeks and maybe next month and a half.
He expects crop conditions to deteriorate this week, and the weather outlook stays the same through August when soybeans hit their peak reproductive stage.
I think persistence in the pattern is going to win the day over trying to see some sort of pattern shift when we get into August. I think the next time we see a significant pattern shift, it will be when our hurricane season gets going, and that may not be really until late August, early September.
I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Day.